This is really hard to stomach. It's a little bit disgusting. I just want to let you guys know before I get into it. Women suing state troopers over roadside cavity searches. 2 Texas women had filed a federal lawsuit against 2 state troopers and their department head after being forced to undergo a humiliating roadside body cavity search during a routine traffic stop last July. We actually have the dash cam footage of that event. Let's take a look at that clip.
So you're telling me that there's no marijuana in that car?
To the best of my knowledge, no, there's not.
Okay. Is there anything hidden on your person?
On my person?
On your person? In your shoes? In your underwear? Anything like that?
No.
This is just so disturbing. It's really hard to watch. She's really... Well, there you have it. Actually, that is a truncated version for the interest of time, but if you go to InfoWars and check out this story, Women Suing State Troopers Over Roadside Cavity Searches, you can watch the full clip. And that last woman, she's actually in her pants for quite some time there. It is really, really hard to watch. And according to NBC DFW, the lawsuit further alleges that Trooper Kelly Hellison performed searches on both women, touching both their anus and vaginas without changing latex gloves between searches. And if you watch the full clip, you'll see that. She did not change gloves that entire time. She went into the pants of the first woman, down the back of her pants, then the front, went inside of her body, then did not change gloves, brought the second woman over, went down the back of her pants, and then again the front, in that order. Did not change gloves the whole time. They did that right there on the roadside in front of God and everybody. And this is all because the first officer claimed to smell marijuana in the car. But in the end, after humiliating these women, invading their bodies on the side of the road in front of everybody, they didn't find anything. They didn't find anything in the car, nothing in these women. And now imagine that's your sister or your mother or your grandmother or your daughter. And now realize that's the America we're living in now. This isn't land of the free anymore. I hate to say it. I hate to be the bringer of that news on this newscast, but this is the land of the enslaved. And it's really hard to watch that, but that's what's going to start happening to people all over the place now. You're suspected of something, they'll go inside your body on the side of the road in front of everyone. So it's just, it wrenches my stomach. Anyway. Moving on to more corruption, this was posted in Zero Hedge. 36 UBS bankers to be implicated in LIBORgate, criminal charges to be filed. And apparently UBS has as many as 36 bankers that are now reportedly implicated in the fixing of these interest rates and is close to finalizing a deal with UK, US, and Swiss authorities in which the bank will pay close to $1.5 billion in fines and its Japanese securities subsidiary will plead guilty to US criminal offenses. But he goes on to add that the bank will not lose its ability to conduct business in Japan, which I think is ridiculous. And real quick, this whole scandal is about the fixing of interest rates. It's the interest rates that banks use to loan money to one another, and that trickles down to everything from credit cards to mortgages to car loans. It trickles down to all of us. And as you see with all of these, they keep trotting out these patsies that are going to go down. It's not high-level people. It's going to be low-level people, and they're going to pay a lot of fines. Those fines are going to the government, though. Those fines aren't coming back to the victims. They're not coming back to us. It's just money getting paid to the government. So it's just very corrupt. And that does it for the news portion of our broadcast tonight. And now let's go to the quote of the day. The accumulation of all power, legislative, executive, and judiciary in the same hands may justly be pronounced the very definition of tyranny. James Madison. And that's the very tyranny that the Second Amendment is meant to protect us against. Right now, what we're seeing unfold here today, this dictatorship that Obama is trying to assert.